Alright, I normally would not be posting a video on Thanksgiving Day, but I wanted to share these pieces with you before they sell out for Amazon's Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. I've got everything ranging from coats to formal dresses to tops and even a couple of little girls pieces. A quick thank you to Grace Karen for kindly working with me on today's video and sending these pieces over. I hope you're all having a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and let's not waste any more time and just get right into it. I am going to start off with the coats since I think it's pretty safe to say it's getting cooler most everywhere and we all need a good winter coat. I absolutely fell in love with this white coat that has a pleated bottom. It's pretty similar to the khaki neutral one that I had in my last Amazon haul, except for this one doesn't have any visible buttons going down the front, and the button that secures it in the middle on the inside is actually like a really sturdy button that I was surprised by. Let me see if I can show you it. I'm not sure how well you can tell. It's like a real deal heavy duty button. So instead of like see, it snaps really well. Instead of a button that you push through the fabric and the threads can get loose and it can pop off later on down the road and you have to be careful with it, you don't have to worry about that with this one. But they did also still send a replacement button just in case in the future you do need to replace it. So that was also nice. I don't know, I was excited about that button for some reason. It also has a nice thick kind of structured belt. So if you are new here, I've mentioned many times I am a horrible bow tire whenever it comes to belts on clothing, but the way this is thicker and sturdier made it a little bit easier for me. And I feel like my bow didn't come out terrible. So if you are like me and struggle in that department, hopefully you'll have an easier time with this one. I absolutely love the length of this coat. You could wear it over a dress or over pants and it just elevates any look and keeps you warm, which is the most important thing. And it also has great pockets. If you're not new here, you know my thoughts on those. So I grabbed this coat in a size medium and I would say it definitely fit me true to size. Be sure to check everything down in the description box to get exact discounts and extra discount codes and links to all of this. Most of this stuff comes in lots of other colors too. The next coat I have is actually a little girl's coat that I picked up for my daughter. She is 8. She actually just turned 8 yesterday for me. It was the 21st of this week, and I don't know exactly how tall she is or how much she weighs or anything, but I know that whenever I buy her clothes, she is typically between a 7 and an 8 right now. So she's a smaller 8, bigger 7. So I wanted to give you that kind of size reference so you're better informed on what size to order for your little one. And she was so in love, and I was too, with this pink coat. It is so cute, and there is nothing I love more than fancy little girl clothes. They're just so good. The cuffs on a little girl's coat are kind of cinched in right here for their little wrists. That way it's not like too overwhelming on them, which is a great feature, and it balloons out just a little bit. I got her this light pink color, and the buttons on this are like a lighter tortoise shell kind of color, a neutral, and the inside is like a satin lining. This one also has pockets on the side as well as a belt to tie a cute little bow in. This would be so cute over a dress or over a blouse with some leggings. I just love it so much. So I grabbed her this coat in the size 8Y. I don't know if that's youth or year. It's a size 8 for little girls, and I think it fit her absolutely perfectly. And again, I will have the links to all of this stuff down below in the description box. So this next one isn't like a coat, but it is an overpiece that keeps you warm, and it is this cardigan. It's really overall pretty simple, but there's beauty in simplicity, you know? Usually what we're looking for in these is just a level of comfort and warmth that of course obviously meshes well with the outfit you have on, and I think that this cardigan achieves that perfectly. It doesn't have any like exaggerated neckline or pattern or anything like that. I think it's a great length. It's not too long like a duster, but it's not too short either that hits you at your hips weird. It's a great length for dresses or for pants. I believe the color I got this in was coffee brown. It comes in a ton of colors. It's a nice stretchy ribbed material, and it is kind of cinched in here at the wrist, so it's not like overwhelming on your wrist and falling over your hands, which is something I can't stand with cardigans. Whenever I'm wearing them, like I said, I'm going for a level of comfort, usually while I'm doing things, and I don't want anything getting in the way, so I appreciated that. And it also has 2 little front pockets that you can see sleeve right here. This one is nice and lightweight, perfect for if you work indoors and it gets just a little chilly where you are. Again, just like everything else, comes in a ton of other colors. I grabbed it in the size medium and I think it fit me true to size. You could definitely size down if you wanted to. If you needed it to be a little bit shorter, maybe you'd be totally fine to size down, or if you needed it to be a little longer, you'd be totally fine to size up too. All right, now we're gonna get into the tops. This first one that I got is just a navy blue, pretty simple, honestly. Again, beauty and simplicity. It's just this navy blue long sleeve top, but the really fun, cute, different, unique detail about this is it has a scalloped neckline as well as the wrist and the hemline down here around the waist. So it just adds a little something extra without feeling like you're too dressed up. A great elevated everyday basic. I really loved how rich this navy blue color is. I have already washed this and worn it again and it hasn't faded, which is always a worry with deeper colors like this, but this one has held up fine. I loved it paired up against that white. I don't really subscribe to the idea that you can't wear white after Labor Day. I think white is a good neutral year round, and I love the way it paired with this deeper blue. This is thick enough to where it will provide a little warmth, but thin enough that you can also layer it if you need to, and it's not going to feel uncomfortable. I grabbed it in the size medium and it definitely fit me true to size, but if you were between sizes, then I would say you could size down in this one. The next top is another little girl's piece, and it's this red sweater, which I'm not sure if I can show you. Here we go. Maybe you can see that. The sun's getting in the way. It has this like crocheted texture design here on the sleeves. It is kind of like an open knit right there. You can see my skin through it. So if you wanted to layer something under this, you totally could. It's not a tight fit. That is something I wanted to mention. It also has this thicker scalloped detail at the hemline down here with some ribbing, and the best detail of all on this sweater is the back, where it has this precious little bow and like kind of like a keyhole opening, I guess. It's not low, it's not big, it's nothing too extravagant or like too grown for a little one, in my opinion. I love that little tie back there, especially if you put their hair up. My girl won't ever let me put her hair up. She likes it down. It's still so cute, especially if you can get their hair up in a ponytail or a little claw clip. It is a little bit thicker, so it's definitely going to provide some warmth. I also grabbed her this one in the size 8Y. She absolutely loved it. She said it was very comfortable, and that girl is particular about her clothes. If something is not comfortable to her, she will not wear it. She refuses. She told me, I don't care if you got these clothes for a video you have to do. If I don't like it, I'm not going to wear it. But she did. She really loved it. So if you know her, then you know that that speaks volumes. Now that I think about it, this red color is not only good for Christmas and holiday season, but it's also really cute for Valentine's Day. The last shirt we've got here is one that I have been wearing on repeat. I don't know how to describe this color. I guess it's kind of like an emerald teal color. It's between a green and a blue, leaning more towards green in my opinion. So it's just a regular long sleeve t-shirt, except it's not just a regular long sleeve t-shirt because it has these really fun sleeves that have some like textured little, not pom-poms, they're just kind of bubbled up fabric right there, and that's such a fun look. A lot of little fun unique details in this top that make it just a little bit more elevated than your everyday look. And then the cuffs right here are cinched in and ruffled, so that's another fun look. And the same is for the bottom, the hemline here at your waist, which is like the teeniest tiniest little peplum look almost. It's not a peplum top, but it kind of gives that similar vibe to one. And I like that it's a higher neckline with some ribbing around there as well. It breaks it up nicely. Like I said, I've been wearing this on repeat. I've worn it with white pants. I've worn it with my faux leather leggings. I've also washed and worn this one again, and the color has held up beautifully. I grabbed it in a size medium. I do think it fit me true to size, and if you're between, you could size down in this one. So the last few pieces I've got are the formal dresses now, and I'm going to start off with my favorite one, which is this vibrant red. This has so many little details to it. First of all, the neckline. I'm not sure if you'll notice, it is like an asymmetrical cut here at the neckline, and it has some elastic over the shoulders, so you could wear it over the shoulder if you wanted to, which I believe is how it's intended to be worn. But I also think it looks great if you wanted to pull them down and wear it off the shoulder. They are some slight balloon sleeves with some cinching here at the wrist to pull it in. There is a zipper all the way down the back, so you can easily get in and out of this. It is like a pencil fit almost, with this ruffle down at the bottom, which is so fun. It reminds me of like, I don't know, salsa dancing or something with the color and the shape and that fun ruffle. And then the other great detail, I hope you could see it well enough whenever I tried it on, is the split in the middle in the back. It just adds a little bit of a different sexy element to it, but not too much to where I feel like you could still get away with wearing this to like a work holiday party or something, and you know, you wouldn't feel like it's too out there, but it does still add a little something to it. I don't remember all the colors that this one comes in. I know there are multiple other colors, but this red with the design I thought just was a really good look, and I grabbed this in the size medium. I think it fit true to size. Everyone always needs another little black dress added to their collection, so you have a good variety to pick from, and I'm so glad to have this one in mind now. So it is like a tank strap. It's sleeveless. It is nice and fitted up at the top, but then flares out at the waist, so you have like some flirty movement as you're walking, or it looks really fun and pretty if you're going to be dancing and spinning. You'll have a great little twirl in this one. I love the details on the front. It is this lace up here, and then in the middle there's a mesh net. I absolutely loved the length of this on me. I felt like it was definitely not too long, not too short. If you're new here, I am just under 5'4", and I love where this hit me. I am also a 36 double D bust, and I feel like the top with the mesh right here and the lace, all of that covered really well. Another thing that I actually mentioned to my husband whenever I was trying this on, which is such a specific little detail, but if you are a woman, I'm sure it's something that you notice too, is under here, like under your arm on the side. A lot of the times sleeveless things can cut too low right there, and your bra will be showing, and it's so irritating, and it can really make or break a dress or a shirt. And this one came just high enough where it was covering everything. I just felt really good in it, and I can't wait to find somewhere to wear it to. I grabbed this dress in a size medium, and I do think it fit me true to size. All right, we've made it to the final piece, and that is this spaghetti strap lace dress. It does have a V-neck here and obviously spaghetti straps, but it is really not too low cut, I found, which is nice. And it is a bodycon fit, but it's not too short either. I believe versions of this also came with some kind of sleeve, not just spaghetti strap. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me, but I think there were different cut and style variations of this style dress. But I did like the strapless because, or the spaghetti strap, because if you could see here in the back, it's not just your regular old spaghetti strap like a tank top. It has a little bit more detail because it splits into two, if you can see that, two straps there in the back, which creates this like triangle effect, and the straps are adjustable, so that's always a great feature too. It is sewn together right here at the top at the V-neck, so you don't have to worry about it popping open or becoming too open and too low cut. And it is also ruched on the sides to better emphasize your shape and create those curves. And it's also like an asymmetrical cut down in the middle in the front, which is just really flattering too and creates a little bit more shape. So even though the outside is totally lace, it is fully lined everywhere, so you don't have to worry about it being see-through at all. And it has a zipper all the way down in the back, so it's very easy to get in and out of this one. It also has some really great stretch, so if you wanted to pull it up a little bit more, you could do that, and if you wanted to pull it down a little bit more, you could do that too. All right, that is it. That is all the pieces that I had to share with you today from Grace Karen on Amazon. Don't forget, they are all going to be on sale for Black Friday through Cyber Monday, and I will have some extra discount codes listed down below in the description box with the links where you can pick out any color you want. Hope you're all having a happy Thanksgiving, and if you are braving going out in person to all the Black Friday sales, I hope you have a fun and safe time. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.